What's up guys, He King here, bringing you, would this be considered a review? Might as well make it a review because I was going to talk about something instead, but I might as well make it a review. So yeah, One Piece chapter 877. I'm only going to talk about two things here. Mainly the Luffy versus Katakuri fight. So we're getting Luffy versus Katakuri. I think a lot of us didn't expect this fight to happen, but it makes sense with Luffy and the others getting to the ship. It made sense that these two were going to eventually clash. Now what's surprising about this is the revelation that these two have basically the same, not the same type, but it's like the same genre of Logio abilities, Logio Devil Fruit abilities. Like it's basically like stretching and rubber, except Katakuri's one is sweet and Luffy is rubber, but it's sort of like similar sort of ability really, and that's amazing to see. So it's like Luffy taking on like a darker version of himself, so it's going to be very interesting to see this fight go on, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Katakuri, for example, sees how this fight. I mean, this guy can see the future, right? So at least glimpses of it. So it's very curious what he is seeing at this point in time and how it's all going to go down. And then of course you've got the final part of the chapter. I mean, overall this chapter was just pretty much like, again, set up. You got the guys going in and fighting. They still have the objective of having to break the Mirror Army's room in order to stop the army from coming in. But that sort of doesn't happen completely because as Luffy is coming, obviously Katakuri tells all of his subordinates to get the hell out, and that already sort of makes his character stand out a little and very different from all his other siblings, because this dude, I think he sort of looked down upon, and yet he's got the respect for his comrades to tell them to get the hell out and to retreat. Like, compared to the other commanders and the other brothers and sisters in the Big Mom crew, he's probably the only one that's shown any sort of like, yo, everyone, get the hell out. You're gonna get your asses beaten up or killed by Luffy and his crew. Get the hell out here. Like, it's a very unique character trait, to be honest. So it just makes me wonder, why is he even doing all of this? I mean, this guy, I believe, is shat upon by Big Mom and the others. So it's a bit weird that he's with this crew. Like, he does feel a bit different, and now the revelation of his abilities even more now being sort of similar to Luffy's, like, it's going to be very interesting to see how this all comes together, where the mirrored images between these two really lies. So I'm very interested to see that or it's just a case of he saw the future, he knew these guys were going to get their asses beaten, so might as well just tell them to run away instead of getting their asses beaten so he can use them later. So I don't know, maybe that's the case, sort of a plan B approach. But yeah, the end of this chapter really is the thing that's like a holy shit moment, and that's when Pedro tries to take on Peroni, or as I like to call him. He's turning Brook and Chopper into candy statues, I believe, and turning them to candy basically. And Pedro comes in trying to stop that. He does a pretty good job, but he also gets his ass kicked. And at the last second, he just reveals his vest and he blows himself up. He kamikaze himself, and it's like, what? It's like, what? We knew a character was likely to die in this arc, so I at least that's the assumption, right? So to see it, to have it be Pedro, I mean, we don't know if he's technically dead, but when you've got a vest of explosives strapped to you and you lie up and explode, I imagine you're dead, right? So I don't think there's any coming back from that. Ace, for Christ's sake, got a lava fist going through his chest. He died. This is a dude blowing himself up with like no offense, jihading himself. No offense, but it's a perfect term for this. So, but in this case, it's him sacrificing himself to save his friends, to save his crew, and he makes it very clear that Luffy and the Straw Hat crew are the ones that need to survive. They need to go on because they're gonna change the world. And he even tells Carrot this before he goes and does that. So it makes sense that he's dead, right? Like, I can't see this character coming back after that. And I guess there were hints because he had like half his life taken. So what more life was there to live, like, besides doing that? So yeah, I want to say that yeah, he's dead. I mean, we lost King Wui, who wasn't a big character in this arc. He was just like sort of a supporting villain. Like, he was a tree. He got burned to death. And now you got Pedro blowing himself up. Like, he was just introduced in Zao, for Christ's sake, and he left at least somewhat of an impression, and he dies. Like, I do feel like, yeah, his character arc is technically, I mean, what more can he do with his character? So, I don't know, maybe next chapter we're gonna get a fairy tale bullshit, what the fuck logic being thrown in, but I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that he is dead, because at least then it will leave this arc with some sort of impression like that, yeah, you're not safe anymore. Like, once this is the new world and you're taking the Yonkos, okay, this isn't like taking on the Shichibukai or whatever, you will get killed, okay, this isn't like the last time, this is it, this is the new world, this is the Yonko, the people will die. So yeah, I'm hoping that is the case. But yeah, it's a very, what? Like, it honestly, it shocked me, like, when I saw that happening, because I don't think any of us expected that. But yeah, you got Big Mom now there, you've got Kataguri taking on Luffy, and the explosion happens. Peroni is probably taken out with him, or at least injured, which will obviously break Brook and Chopper free from his control. And yeah, now it just comes down to Sanji having to do his part with Pudding and Clifford and getting that bloody chocolate cake all the way there. I mean, at this point, I imagine the objective is the same: break the mirror so backup doesn't come through, just in case. Peroni's definitely going to be injured, and Katakuri is just, you know, you got to be wondering what the hell's going on with him. Like, why he's doing all of this. This guy clearly has at least some sort of conscience, and is pretty much a badass as well. But like, come on, what's going on here? I'm very curious to see how this overall arc ends, and my god, it needs to end now, because we're in September now. Like, when are we gonna get to the Reverie? Like, I think Oda miscalculated how long this arc was gonna take, because he said we would get to the Reverie by the end of the year, and we're still not there. So I don't think, because I imagine the Reverie is gonna be at least 10 chapters long, so I don't think we're gonna be getting to that anytime soon, because we're still here. So yeah, but yeah, what a way to end a chapter, right? Like, holy shit. Anyway, honestly, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's just, damn, that's, if that is the big case, and next chapter they pretty much cry, and this, you know, then wow, we just lost a character here, and a new character at that. So yeah, it's like, damn, we hardly got to know you, man. Like, rest in peace, I guess. Well, until next chapter, I guess. Yeah, rest in peace, right? I really hope they don't pull a fairy tale here. I really hope they don't. Because I just want One Piece to start taking itself more seriously. I mean, it does, but like, at times it doesn't. So it's like, this could be the time to really take yourself seriously. But yeah, anyway guys, that's my review for it. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, like and subscribe, whatever, and I shall see you when I shall see you. Take care and bye.